Liza.
You're hard to track down.
A pro bono client was arraigned in night court. You call my service?
Do you have a few minutes?
What's on your mind?
Well, my husband has been having these late-night meetings with his personal attorney, Barry Shire. I was wondering if you might be able to tell me what they mean.
What do you fear it means?
Well, you're my lawyer. I was hoping you could tell me what it means.
Well, it could be about anything. Taxes, estate complications, market advice, domestic arrangements. Uh-huh. I struck a chord.
Well, what kind of domestic arrangements could he make behind my back?
Any number.
Well, okay. Let's say, for instance, could I wake up in the morning one day and find myself divorced?
No.
Oh.
But if it's on your mind, I seriously suggest that you and your husband seek marriage counseling.
Well, Adam's really quick. Just what happens if he moves faster than I can?
Liza, divorce is a civil suit. It takes time. If there's property involved, it takes even longer. And in this case, there is a great deal of property involved. So as I advised you earlier, the longer you're his wife, the larger your share.
What if he tries to get rid of me in some other way?
Such as?
Annulment?
Well, it's the same thing. He can't file without notifying you. And if notified, he has to have grounds.
Grounds being?
The usual. Non-consummation, fraudulent intent. Again, I struck a nerve.
Linda, I think I have a problem.
Are you ready to tell me what's really going on between you and Adam Chandler? You entered into this marriage with Adam to make Brooke jealous. Why did you go through with this?
Well, we still have client-lawyer confidentiality, right?
Goes without saying.
Okay. When Adam proposed to me, he did so live on the cutting edge. Now, we had this deal that he would give me half the station if I would go along with this plan, and I did. I thanked him sweetly on live TV. Well, WRCW wasn't his to give. The station is in Stuart's name. Adam was going to pull one over on me, Belinda.
So you turned the tables by saying, I do.
You know, it actually felt good to one-up Adam Chandler.
I bet.
The question is, how do I get him to fork over what he owes me?
Take him to court. Demand equal value compensation. But I must warn you, it's going to be sort of a bizarre suit for a new bride to take.
Well, Adam's a bizarre husband. But what if WRCW isn't enough?
Ah.
I mean, how do I get more?
You need to solidify your position as Mrs. Adam Chandler.
Well, I have the ring. I have the signatures on the license.
And the threat of an annulment. There's only one way for you to reduce that threat and appear legitimate in court. You are going to have to consummate your marriage.
Well, Adam, what'd this tie ever do to you? Something wrong?
No, nothing.
Good night, then.
Good night. Night.
Good morning, Adam. I feel so alive after a steaming shower.
What's wrong with the shower in your bathroom?
Oh, it has one of those restrictor valves for water usage.
Economical. And ecological.
Yeah, but a long, hot shower is just one of life's indulgences. It's an art form, really.
Maybe you should write a book.
First, you have to get the temperature just right. The water has to be hot enough so that you just get those goosebumps all over your body when you get beneath the pulsating cascade. Then you select your intensity. Slow mist, summer shower, or hurricane force. My personal recommendation, Adam, you lather, then you rinse, then you do it all over again.
I prefer a long soak in a hot tub.
Roman bath, Louis XIV, or Roman freestanding
Why
cloth.
don't you call a plumber and get your shower fixed, or possibly go stand in the Niagara Falls, for all I care. If you don't mind, I have a full day ahead of me.
Well, Adam, am I underdressed or are you overreacting?
I lost my schoolboy blush at 17.
Yes, but when's the last time that you entertained a scantily clad woman in the privacy of your bedroom?
My love life
Or lack thereof?
is none of your business.
Well, maybe if you made it yours, you'd be a little less crabby.
I'm not crabby. I'm just not used to running into outbound traffic on my way to the bathroom.
Adam, you shouldn't be embarrassed. You actually look very classy in those pajamas, and that tousled hair of yours, it is an open invitation for a 5-finger relay.
Don't be ridiculous.
Isn't this what husbands and wives do in the morning? Irene Dunn and Cary Grant trading banter before breakfast?
Don't believe what you see in the movies.
I'm your wife.
In name only. The fact that we're married doesn't give you the right to...
What? Enter your inner sanctum uninvited? Invade your private space? I thought you liked invasion, conquest. Or are you too busy being the conqueror in order to enjoy a little role reversal?
My castle has been stormed by a wife that I never wanted and a mother-in-law from hell. You have the free run of the house. All I want is a few hundred square feet to call my own, where I can shower and shave and brush my teeth in private.
Boundaries must be maintained. Limits accorded respect, sir.
Yes, exactly.
Adam, boundaries are meant to be crossed. And the purpose of limits is to really see how far they can be stretched.
Mr. Portland, you can't go in there.
Top of the morning.
Mr.
Adam?
Chandler, I'm sorry. You wouldn't stop.
Winifred, no, it's quite all right. This I have to see.
Good morning, Palmer.
Hi, Liza. Am I interrupting anything?
Well, not yet.
What the devil do you want, Palmer?
Well, as you know, I've been trying to acquire Occidental Foods for well over a year, and I've just found out who's bidding against me.
Yes, business is business.
Yes, I know. I know, all's fair and blah, 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 blah. So I wanted you to be the first to know that Occidental Foods has accepted my bid this morning.
What? No, that's impossible.
Is it? Seems to me as though you've been caught with your pants down.
Oh, Palmer. Nice. Drop by any time.
I really wanted that company. It would be safely ensconced in my portfolio right now.
It's a little bit early for sour grapes. However, never mind. You have made my day. Now you and Liza can go back to whatever you were doing. I have an empire to run.
Looking for something to throw? What happened to Palmer?
That crafty devil undercut my bid for Occidental Foods.
Occidental, wow, that would have been a major coup for Chandler Enterprises.
Yes, I'm aware of that. That's why I've been embroiled in a bidding war for the last 6 months.
Well, it's too bad you didn't talk to me. Maybe I could have helped.
Their primary stockholder is totally inaccessible.
You can't mean Mort Winkler.
You know Mort Winkler?
Casual acquaintances, don't tell me I've shocked the all-knowing Adam Chandler.
It just never occurred to me that,
What? Underestimating me could be your costliest mistake, Adam. I'm a woman who has a lot to bring to the party.
Yes, I've noticed.
I could be a tremendous asset. You and I, boy, we could rise to the top. You're a man. I can train you. I was doing research on a documentary. It was my first New York City incarnation. No one could get an interview with Mort Winkler. But being the resourceful lass that I was, I bribed a chauffeur to allow me to take him to the airport. We ended up in the back seat. No hanky-panky. I got my story. Mort got his ego buffed. And needless to say, he missed his flight.
Where were you when I needed you?
Everyone can use a friend in high places, Al.
Yeah, but you were too late.
Too late for occidental foods, not too late for satellite systems. They're ripe for the picking.
Satellite systems, it's peanuts.
I foresee major changes. I think they're going to double their market share by the last quarter. You should buy it. You'll read later. Are you interested?
Maybe.
Oh. Well, then I'll change. Being in your robe, it just, makes the figures go right out of my head.
I'll meet you downstairs.
I can't wait. This really excites me.
If I offended you earlier, Adam,
No, you didn't.
It's just that when you live alone, there's no reason to really dress in anything. I'll try to remember my place from now on.
Good.
It's my New Year's resolution, you know.
What, remembering your place?
Harmony at home.
How about at work?
Oh, well, in the workplace, I kind of feel a certain amount of tension is exhilarating.
Adam Chandler.
Who is it?
It's Tad. Says it's urgent.
Lawsuits don't scare me.
Well, maybe they should, because Dr. Levinson swears you signed some kind of agreement.
Look, whatever I wrote passed muster was legal, so what's the problem?
The problem is the man felt ambushed.
Well, while I sympathized with the doctor's tender feelings,
The problem is you threw him at Maxine Hurst like he was some kind of piece of raw meat. That hyena practically tore him to ribbons.
that hyena is the best in her field. Soft shows don't spike ratings, so stop whining to me about morality.
Do you have any principles at all?
Of course I do.
What are they?
If the ratings are good, it's good.
So a good man's feelings, his well-being means nothing, is that it?
We do commercial television.
That's the problem. We do sensationalism. Whatever sells, thrills, or titillates the smallest minds in America.
So you do understand programming?
Of course I understand programming. I just don't think you and I are on the same page.
Well, then you should catch up. Speed reading might do you some good.
Nothing is going to do me any good as long as you insist on dragging our show through the mud.
If you want an elitist quality show, then go someplace else. If we don't have our advertisers, you don't have your cushy income.
Mind my cushy income. I'm not about to stand by and let you throw my show into the trash.
Dad, programming is my turf.
Well, guess what? The cutting edge is mine. So from now on, you keep your hands off my topics and my guest lists.
How you can bear working with Liza Colby
Ma, don't start, okay? Please. Liza's fine. You just need to yank on a leash every now and then. Hey, what's up?
Nothing.
Nothing. Why the look of gloom?
Habits. Say, why don't you join us for dinner tonight? I've made lasagna. Your big brother's coming through.
Yeah, bring the wine, too. Orsini, of course.
Well, I can. My favorite food, my favorite people, but I have a date.
A date?
Of that?
No, Sky Chandler.
Oh, well, bring her along, dear.
No, I would if I could, Mom, but she's got something special planned.
Should we worry?
No, it's just a date. We were supposed to do dinner and a flick, but she just called, said there'd be a change of plan, said it would be something special.
Oh. Really?
Why was so urgent?
Oh, nothing.
You said one of my least favorite words. Lawsuit.
Oh, he was being melodramatic. Just forget it.
Why did Tad sound so upset?
For attention. He's just blubbering around like WRCW's ethical white knight.
Excuse me, Mr. Chandler, which china would you like us to use? The Royal Bolton,
The new blue.
Jamaica what?
Yes. And make sure the lobster puffs are hot this time.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
No, Adam, we can dine less formally.
We can eat off paper plates. No, I'm entertaining this evening.
You're hosting a formal gathering tonight?
Well, don't sound so put out. You're not cooking. No, this is a monthly family gathering. It's my beautiful daughters and their significant others.
How patriarchal of you.
You can either eat out or I'll have Lucretia bring you a tray upstairs.
Upstairs?
Well, the den, or whatever.
Don't you think your family might miss your beloved wife?
My beloved wife can be excused. We'll tell them that you had to be called back to the station to fix some last-minute snafu.
Oh, so you already have my excuse. That's thoughtful.
Don't tell me that you feel excluded. I'm only thinking of your comfort.
You're very considerate. Thank you.
Do you mean you want to dine with my daughters?
Look, Haley and Sky don't scare me.
Well, they scare me. Oh, come on, Liza. But wouldn't you be more pleasant for you to be out of this house? Maybe dine at the Valley Inn, or to take a movie at the Strand, or how about stopping by the station and trying to settle things with Tad?
I'm through with Tad for tonight.
Are you saying that you really want to be part of this evening?
Well, it's nice to be invited.
That you want to spend an evening with Sky and Haley?
Well, I am a part of the family.
You've never gotten along with either of them. You want to be miserable?
So you're trying to spare me?
Yes. And it's not entirely about your feelings. I mean, I doubt that Haley and Sky would understand the fine points of our arrangement.
It's not for them to understand or approve.
So if you're part of this dinner, it's going to require some acting.
Liza Chandler, thespian wife, at your service.
You're going to have to follow some rules, Liza.
I was born with an etiquette book in my mouth, Adam.
Oh, really? Marion follows Emily Post?
Marion follows Masters and Johnson. I was bred on Emily Post. You forget, but I have been groomed to marry a blue blood.
Oh, really? But you have a penchant for fireworks.
Not as much as a sparkler tonight. Haley and Sky can be responsible for their own conduct.
Yeah. Given recent events, I'm supposed to trust you?
Till the cosmos do us part.
You know, this strange kamikaze tango that we perform for each other in private is not to be taken out before an audience.
Sounds almost provocative when you say it.
The banner of this family is to be carried from now on by you, my dear, in the social world as well as the business world.
Adam, haven't we had this talk before? Boring.
The world knows what I expect from a helpmate. Impeccable manners, always.
All right, I promise. No verbal wrestling with your dynamic daughter duo tag team.
The adoption of a certain code of behavior is required, is expected. That's the price you pay, my dear. When you said I do to me, you jumped up in class. Perks carry a price tag. You will change.
Are you talking chemicals or brain surgery?
Yes, Adam Chandler. Yes, Reuben. I'm glad you called. Use that agreement you got with Lynch and adapt it to our procedure.
This unhappiness doesn't just pass. I saw the real you. You can't hide that from me. I don't know why you want to hide it from anybody.
Well, want to join the family for dinner tonight? Should I have Winifred set another place?
Actually, maybe you should hold off on that. I might get a better offer.
Gloria and I have had a no-strings policy from the very beginning.
So silence isn't necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah, and Pigeon Hollow isn't exactly the telecommunications capital of the world either.
Now, wait a minute. I didn't hear you running down old Pigeon Hollow, did I?
Oh, shuckins, no.
Well, I hope not. I mean, they got phones, faxes, all forms of modern communication down there. As a matter of fact, Palmer and me talked to Dixie just this morning.
No kidding.
And guess who is down there visiting my business?
Stop it, Gloria.
Yeah.
So did Dixie say something?
We didn't call just to listen to her breathe. She's having fun, showing Gloria around, you know, the two gals catching up on all the news they'd fit to print. I would assume that would include you.
Oh, I'm on the top of Gloria's list of topics, I'm sure.
Just what is the lowdown with you and Gloria these days, anyway?
Oh, I am so glad you asked.
Would you make that no crime resolution again
Would
this
you
year?
two please cut it out? Gloria and I are just fine, thank you very much, and we'd like to keep it that way.
But with Gloria down in Pigeon Hollow, dishing your old dirt with Dixie, mightn't things unravel?
I doubt it.
I'm pretty confident. Now, don't get me wrong. I mean, I love Gloria, but everybody knows that Dixie is
the one that got away. It's finished, okay? Dixie and I have no hope of any future together, and I'm sure that's just what she's telling Gloria. So excuse me, I gotta get back to work. I'll see you at dinner tonight.
Well, mama to mama, that boy's worried.
I agree.
He'd be a fool not to be. I mean, Dixie could be sinking the ship with Gloria as we speak.
I'm afraid that's just what he's thinking.
Well, nobody's better to sing the blues about Tad's cheating heart.
I apologize, sir. We had to make a little appearance at my sister's surprise shower.
Oh, well, don't worry about it. You're the first to arrive anyway.
You're kidding. That's strange.
Why?
Well, Sky left way ahead of us. I thought she'd be here by now.
Well, I'm sure she'll be here any minute.
I promise to be on my best behavior.
Good.
Will Uncle Stuart be joining us?
Unfortunately, Stuart had other plans.
And, your wife?
Liza sends her regrets. She was held up at the station.
Hello, darling. I didn't want to miss the family dinner, so I had Rudy handle that little last-minute snafu. You guys must have a really long day.
Yeah, really long, but we enjoy it.
Oh, the longer we keep the doors open, the more customers we can snag.
Breakfast through closing time, though?
Well, with every ring in the cash register, we're this much closer to building our empire. It's worth it.
But you gave up an established empire to run the club. I mean, doesn't that risk scare you?
Well, holidays means more to us than just profit sheets.
But you are interested in profits, too.
Haven't you ever done anything just for the sheer enjoyment of it? I mean, building something all on your own?
Sorry we're late.